Hi, everyone. Appreciate Congressman Courtney allowing us a minute just to tell you about who we are and what we do. It ties in with his discussion about Medicare. So first, let me introduce myself. I'm an attorney with Connecticut Legal Services. My name is Cheryl Furman, and I am the project manager of our Consumer Law Project for Elders. And we provide free legal assistance to Connecticut residents 60 and over who have any type of consumer problem. And that might be, for example, debt collection issues. Somebody's calling you and they shouldn't be. You have a mistaken identity and they're trying to collect the debt from you. Or you do have debt problems and you're not sure what to do because you're being contacted. Identity theft is another thing that we help with. Contract issues, if you run into a problem with a contractor, any of those types of problems, you can call us and we provide assistance free of charge. The levels of assistance will depend upon the facts of your case. A lot of times what we do is give advice and self-help, but there are other cases where we might take it further than that. But the main reason why I'm here today to marry up with the discussion about Medicare is because we have put out a brochure about scams. Seniors are often targeted with scams, and the state Medicare Senior Medicare Patrol out of the Department on Aging contracted with us to do this brochure that tells you about different scams, including scams that affect Medicare. For example, you might get a bill from somebody, a provider, and you haven't gotten services from that provider. And that could be a mistake or it could be a scam. And in that case, you would either contact the Consumer Law Project for Elders or you would contact the Senior Medicare Patrol at the Department of Aging and get assistance with that. This brochure has a lot of different scams in it that are currently affecting seniors, so we hope that you will take one, read them over, and become a savvy consumer so that you'll be less likely to become a victim of the scam. Thank you.
Thank you.
We did one down in a session down in Groton not too long ago. We had 100 or so folks there, but there was a woman there who was, I mean, I couldn't believe she had the guts to stand up in front of the group, but she got ripped off for $13,000 by one of these, you won a lottery scam. My mother-in-law got hit with the grandson being arrested scam, which some of you may have heard of that. Ruse that's being run out there, and luckily she called me before she sent what was told to her was the bond money to get him out of jail when he was actually at work, and it was complete. But it's kind of frightening how they really are able to target, as Cheryl said, because they obviously know way too much about all of us, and that's sort of the downside of the internet in terms of being able to sort of troll the internet and find people. So, yes, sir. Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt you,
That's all right.
Congressman. But I do want, as we continue to talk about Social Security and Medicare, I want to remind everyone, or if you haven't heard this before, to tell you, Medicare is never going to, or a government employee, whether it's Medicare or Social Security, is never going to call you on the phone or come to your home and ask you to verify your Medicare number or any information. And this is one of the huge scams that is going on right now, that there are calls going out that say, I work for, the government, and we're sending out new cards because of the Affordable Care Act, and we need to update your information. And some seniors are actually giving their Social Security number, their bank deposit number for their Social Security checks. So please, if somebody calls you, don't tell them that. Hang up the phone. And if you continue to get those calls, talk to them at the Wyndham Senior Center. Call over to Legal Services. Call the local police department. Do not give out your information. Don't let somebody get a hold of your Social Security number or your bank account number or a credit card number. Protect yourself. and I have a lot of copies, Cheryl left a lot of copies of this book. The Congressman's office has been getting a lot of calls. He's been working really hard on making sure that go around to all the senior centers to talk about seniors not getting scammed. You've worked really hard to have protection through Social Security and Medicare, and we want to continue to protect that. So anything that the congressman can do to help with that, do it. But the front line is you. Don't give out this information. Thanks. Oh, you were? Here's somebody who got the call last week. You did too?
I just said, this is a scam, I'm hanging up, if you call back, I'm calling the police. And
Good.
she called again.
Good for you.
She had her email.
Joe, my question